Hi, this is Caleb with A Safe Landing Counseling Services. This is a Christian perspective in counseling. Hey, I want to continue on with the three brains that we've been talking about and how they affect the body. We've come to the heart brain first, which is a lot about identity and the thought that we believe about our value, who we are, and what our purpose is. So then we went to the enteric nervous system, or what we call the gut brain. In the gut brain, the thought there is oftentimes that intuition, the discernment, and we have a gut feeling about things. That takes us to places where we can make good decisions. So now let's go up to the central nervous system, which is what we call the brain, the cranium, the optic nerve, and the spinal cord. Okay, here we have distinct thoughts, and these thoughts are more about how people perceive us, what they think about us, how they imagine we might be, or how we imagine they think of us, and what we might do, be, all of that stuff together. Well, the central nervous system is strained and stressed when we have too much thought about what other people think about us. So that sounds a little confusing right now, but let's get into it. There is a response from the central nervous system when we think about others. It's almost as though we can see them, we analyze what they may consider about us, we think about all the responses that they may have. This puts a strain if we overdo it on our central nervous system. So how this affects us is in a couple of ways. Have you ever felt like the world is on your shoulders? The weight of the world is on your shoulders. If you've felt that before, you're stressing out that central nervous system. You're spending too much time thinking about what others think about you, or how they consider you, or how this might come off if you do this, and they see that happen. Okay, also neck pain. When the neck gets stiff and it's tight because maybe yesterday was good, now you've been going through stressors, you're thinking so much about what others are considering that it creates that stress and tension. Also, there's another element. This is where it kind of gets into what I've observed to be more of a panic attack of the central nervous system. So that panic attack of the central nervous system can look like a migraine, where it starts from the base of the skull, goes all the way up into the head and behind the eye. That migraine can look like something that's a medical condition. And I've had many people go and get checked, and there's nothing wrong in the MRIs. And they say, oh, it's just anxiety. Well, they're not quite wrong. Yeah, it's an anxiety attack, panic attack. However, it's done because there's too much time spent thinking of other people and how they consider my actions and what are going on in my life and how that might come off to them. Am I pleasing them? Am I not? So this really can take root in people pleasing. If you struggle with people pleasing, you might struggle with migraines, or vice versa. If you struggle with migraines, you might struggle with people pleasing. So be aware of that. Also with that shoulder pain, the neck pain, all of that, those sorts of stressors are really putting too much striving in your life for other people and not just being a person who lives out of your own identity and your own purpose. So when you feel headaches, when you feel the neck pain, when you feel the shoulder pain, be mindful. Am I doing something that's for others and I'm not considering what my identity and my purpose, what my calling is from God in the process? If you are not asking God where to take this performance and what to do with it, then most likely you're doing it for other people, and that's going to cause some strain and stress. So I hope this is helpful for you guys, a little bit about the central nervous system and how it functions within thought process. And I will have more for you on the spiritual side in the next video. Give me a like or subscribe. Have a wonderful day.